I wonder if Brian Strutton could also. He mentioned in his answer to your question earlier, Chair, that BALPA disputes the government's estimates of or rather the industry's and the airlines' estimates of the time it will take for the industry to recover, for the sector to recover. So I wonder if you might address some of the questions that I've put about redundancies and reducing terms and conditions. I understand that airline pilots aren't able to take advantage of the furlough scheme. But to what extent have airlines scaled back the redundancies they're planning now that the furlough scheme has been extended until October? Clearly it's a job retention scheme, and the anticipation was it would give a breathing space for the airlines to take a longer, more considered look at the prospects for the industry going forward. So I wonder if Mr. Strutton might address that while Diana Holland is rejoining us.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll try and pick up as many of those questions as I can recall. First of all, my evidence for saying that we can expect an aviation recovery by the end of 2022 comes from the IATA publications, their 13th of May, i.e. 7 days ago, forecast. It's on their website, and you can see their projections back to 2019 levels by the end of 2022. What some airlines are doing is exaggerating that and talking about it being 5 to 6 years to get back on growth trend. That's quite a different thing. Yeah. Getting back to 2019 levels is actually very good in 2.5 years. If we turn to what's been happening in terms of the furlough scheme and redundancies that you asked about, it's a very good point. All aviation staff are currently under some kind of COVID mitigation, furloughing type of arrangements. For pilots, though, with the limits to the government scheme, many pilots are still looking at up to 70% pay reductions that they are going through at the moment. Those agreements were designed to avoid job losses, as you know. So we find it absolutely appalling that while we're still in the middle of those agreements, British Airways, its subsidiary CityFlyer, Virgin and Ryanair have all proposed and started formal consultation, not only on job losses, but on severe changes to terms and conditions. We're not unrealistic. There does need to be some restructuring. There does need to be some change. Airlines do need to be able to cope. I personally believe that this is an opportunistic land grab by some of those airlines exploiting the situation.
Can I ask a supplementary to that?